So away from the pump track, away from the surface trail, we're into much more natural terrain. Oodles of transitions to work and pump on natural terrain. Less obvious, sometimes the shape of them is less fluid, so that we have to work ourselves a bit harder to squeeze that energy out of them, but they're there in abundance.
Very easy to have your head down looking for things on the trail rather than the things in the trail. So remember, these visual performance cues, as we've looked at before, you want to be looking through those and really feeling that terrain. As soon as energy pushes into you, push it back, work that pump, push the bike through the sections rather than you getting pushed, and you'll find everything gets a lot smoother and you even get more time to think about what's coming up as well.
These transitions don't need to be big, they can be very small. Just this little backside of this route here is enough to get some work slightly. And these bigger routes, obviously there's a nice transition off those. It's not silky smooth. You're going to have to use good energy management skills to make sure you squeeze them out. Certainly your tech's going to help if you're riding a full Sasa, and on a hardtail it's going to be harder not to get a bumpy feeling as you're trying to pump through those. But the power is in the trail to power the bike and drive the bike along. So keep your eyes alive, looking ahead, feel for the pumps as much as look for them, and work that trail and squeeze out the energy that you can, and squeeze those pips and make sure you get every last bit out of the trail.
So with this section, again, another nice natural section. A couple of line options through here though. You can roll these two transitions coming down through in the vertical, or you could make a couple of little corners coming through here as well. If you're ever following anyone down the trail and they suddenly seem to be pulling away with no effort, no pedal strokes, that's what they're doing, is they're using the energy in the track rather than having to pedal and risk a pedal strike. They can pump through. And if you're really clever, you can really start to open up the lines in the track and be a little bit more creative with that golden thread, really finding it as it runs through the trail, as it comes to you rather than you going to it. So looking ahead, breathing, flowing through the track, really riding nice and smooth.
So whether it's obvious smooth downslope transitions, upslope transitions, pumping front sides, even from pumping back sides, the fun in the trail is eking out that free energy, carrying more rhythm and flow. You'll feel more fluid, you're likely to stay like you're moving around the bike a bit more, rather than getting those moments of just standing doing nothing when you risk getting pushed. You're much more in touch with the trail, you're much more connected with your bike, pushing it into the trail, and it's going to be a lot more fun and a lot more smooth when you go out and ride.
Remember, it's free energy, you haven't got to pay anything for it, and you can find it everywhere. Just keep feeling for it, don't look for it, and you'll really find it coming through. Keep your breathing nice and smooth, looking to work those transitions in the horizontal and the vertical, and you'll be flying down the trails in no time.
If you're struggling to find it and you need a mat, look no further, come and see us, check in, and we'll help you unlock the energy in the trail. But in the meantime, get out there, have some fun, play with those trails, don't take the same line every time, and put some more pump into your riding, less pedal, and more smiles.